folks! Welcome back to some more Fate's Grand Order. On our last episode in this Fate Extra Triple C collaboration, Gawain joins our party after our bouts with him. And afterwards, we had an encounter with Bibi, whom of which we also did battle with. But of course, she was just playing around. So, with that wee tidbit in mind, let us continue henceforth to the next bit of this act. Righty-ho. So, we're up against casters and archers. So, I think I'm going to just bring a waver just to make this a little bit more optimized and roll with this kind of setup. I managed to also get Passionate sorted out for this bout, just because I really wanted to be able to use her in this event. So I ended up taking most of my time yesterday to get enough experience cards to also level her up to level 80, which did take a few apples, but I'm fine with spending them just so then she's at least usable for this event. So, anyways, let's just start up this quest. You may have also noticed that there was a previous tab. I did accidentally put up this quest off screen beforehand, so that's why my AP is just a slightly less too. But it's fine. It's fine. There's also no prior dialogue anyway. Alright, well, we gotta get on the slots. Oh. Gosh dang it, baby. But righty-ho, it's time to see, well, Passionlip's animations. But first and foremost, let's look at her skill set that she's got. Breast Volley A. Apply damage cut and debuff immunity 3 times for 5 turns to yourself. Also, the damage cut is for 3 times 5 turns. Pretty potent defensive skill. She also has Masochistic Nature. Apply target focus 1 turn and increase defense level 3 1 turn for yourself. And certainly a skill that is very much a highlight of her kit. Increase attack for 3 turns, and apply ignore invincible for 3 turns, and chance to inflict death during normal attacks for 3 turns, and increase defense for 1 turn, and inflict stun 1 turn demerit to yourself. Of course, with her first skill used in tandem with her third skill, that demerit is pretty much moot, so you'll pretty much always use the both of these in tandem. Although I would have loved to have her skills a little bit more higher leveled up, but I am lacking in the archer gem department that she does require quite a bit of to also sort them out, so I'll get that sorted down on a later date. Anyway, so without further ado, let's actually see, well, what she's capable of. Right, yeah, let's just use normal speed as well, just so that we can get to witness her animations to their fullest. Now, I don't need to use 2 buster cards to probably kill one of these zombie thugs, but we'll get a different animation if they're used back to back, so why not? Also, why zombie thugs of all the thing? Sit on him! Okie dokes. Unfortunately, no arts cards for Passionate, but we'll deal with that. Because I wouldn't mind trying to get our Noble Phantasm primed. At least for a future turn. But that rocket punch for our first buster card hit is just oh so satisfying. While Melif certainly has grace and finesse in her attacks, I am also positively enamored with just Passionate brute forcing things at times too. It's certainly eye-catching to me. But righty-ho. Let's see our arts and quick card. Oh, we got the Death Rock! Oh my gosh! That poor fuck! Didn't know what hit him. Well, I guess he did. A pair of giant claws. Okay, I can cope with this kind of hands, I think. I wonder what archers we have, though. Guess we'll just have to find out, huh? Oh, some crits, nice! Even though our crit damage is lowered, that will certainly help the NP gen side of things. But right. Okay, so we have disintegrates? But why? Okay, sure, why not? Let's just buff up here. And fire off Passionlip's Noble Phantasm. And of course increase our attack. Because why the heck or not? Alright, let's go, Passionlip! Showcase your lovely Noble Phantasm. Oh, that final crush is just so satisfying. Hit decently hard at that too. Managed to KO two things that were resisted by her as well. Not bad. Ah, nice 0 damage. Oh, there's more? Oh, what? I didn't even pay attention to that. Alrighty then. Well, hopefully Liz can get her Noble Phantasm primed, because that would also be really nice, huh? Yeah, because then she could also AoE down the archer things. But for now, I think we're just going to try and focus down Gilderais with a Buster Chain, I think? No, let's do this. Oh, nice crit! And oh, another nice crit! That one was chunky! Ow! Cheeky crit as well. I mean, I know that I got a couple, but that doesn't mean you need to crit me back. Gosh. Alright. Hopefully we can knock him out this turn. Come on! Oh! The backhand! Right, hopefully we can get Liz sorted out here. Okay. That's not bad at all. Because I wouldn't mind getting Liz's Noble Phantasm primed because we're going to get hit pretty hard here. As I didn't really think this through. Oh lordy. Okay. So, what are we gonna do here? I guess? Well, Passionlip's gonna be fine, no matter what, because her defense is gonna be positively massive this turn. So I'll put Evade on waiver. Plus this is a good way to test out how sturdy Passionlip can potentially be. Because, holy moly, the amount of defense that she can get for one turn is, ridiculous. Especially if you have her target focus up. For that turn, you may as well just not take damage from any single target source. Right. Let's see how this goes. Sure, we'll do this. Gosh, more cheeky crits, though. Right, what are you gonna do? You know? She lived! She's certainly dead! Just barely, holy moly. Oh! I mean, that was effectively a Noble Phantasm, but... Yowza. Well, let her rip, Liz. Even though this would have been much nicer to have earlier. Oh, this was such a clumsy run, though. At least we can be thankful that Passionlip did not kick the bucket, because, holy moly, she almost did! I would be quite sad on that front, because she's like, yeah, I finally get to try out after leveling her up. Oh, she just got bugged by an archer. He was just a normal servant. Indeed, he may have been controlling corpses, talking like an utter madman, but still. Why are you so surprised? That is what most servants are like on Seraph. They've completely succumbed to their desires and fight accordingly. After all, one can literally get away with murder here. Even so-called heroic spirits act like that when they show their true colors. It just goes to show how much of a slave humans truly are to their libidos. Or perhaps it means they're all just berserkers, despite ostensibly being rational creatures. Humans only ever do what they feel like doing, after all. Your bias is showing, milady. Yes, we do all have base instincts and desires, but humans also use their rationality to keep them in check. That fiendish sorcerer we encountered earlier has long since abandoned such things of his own free will. He was utterly deranged, even among heroic spirits. That's why I said humans were slaves, because they aren't able to stay rational if they don't keep themselves in check. Of course, my boundless love can melt down people and their checks alike, so it doesn't matter to me. How about it, Dave? Any interest in my skill? My nectar is strong stuff. If you ever feel like ending it all, just let me know. I could put you down for good before you even have a chance to feel any pain. What's your skill again? Why not? I know what it is, but she might give us a refresher. It's called All Drain. It's an illegal skill that lets me melt down and absorb, well, anything. Of course, I can't make full use of it right now, since I'm not really in peak condition. Kind of pathetic, huh? Especially after I went and promised I'd help you. You know, it is strange that we did not see any masters with that servant. I doubt that caster would have gone to such ends if his master had been there to reprimand him. So why was the master nowhere to be found? Oh, the master is around, just not nearby. Don't worry, they all died a long time ago. Huh? May I ask what you mean by that, milady? You do know your manners, don't you? I'm afraid it is what it sounds like. There were masters here once, but they really did die as soon as they had summoned their servants. None of the servants here even know what their own masters look like. The only servants actually with their master here are those of you who came from Chaldea. What? But then that would mean that the servants are all killing one another of their own accord. Why would they do that when they no longer have any reason to fight? I told you, every servant here besides those of you from Chaldea are acting purely on their own desires. That said, I'm sure Seraphix is also playing a part. I don't know if Baby is responsible for this or not, but here the ego takes precedence over one's consciousness and... I wonder what that is. A grail? Hey, it's kind of like a holy grail? Like what? A cup? No, Dave, you mustn't! What, is that a trap? Is that fake? Is BB gonna pop up? This oil rig was taken over before anyone knew what was going on. Once we realized what had happened, it was too late. No, thinking back, we had it figured out before things got truly out of hand. But we all had the same thought. I don't want to accept that something this terrible could be really happening. I was just an ordinary person. I didn't have any special talents, so I never tried to make it big. I had made sure to live within my means. I even ended up working here for an incredibly dull reason. All I have to do is put up with life on the sea for 10 years. Again, I'm just an ordinary person. I couldn't do anything to contribute to society, nor did I have the guts to try a life of crime. Then came January of 2019. That's when something truly bizarre happened on Seraphix. Every ship in our dock caught on fire, our helicopter was destroyed, and we no longer had any means of contacting the outside world. And that wasn't the half of it. Parts of the base itself started to just disappear. We couldn't even understand what was happening. The only word we had for it was strange. By February, we were down to about 100 survivors between the day and night crews. We started living in the central command room, as it was relatively safe, meaning the fewest disappearances happened there. Thankfully, we had enough provisions to survive. So long as we didn't disappear, we were hopeful that we would make it through. Some of the medical staff had survived too, and the therapist did everything she could to help us. Both the wage workers and the privileged higher-ups who came here directly from Chaldea became part of the same community, with nothing separating us. The main thing we all shared was the same desperate hope. Let's wait until May. Chaldea is sure to notice what's happening here. We should have known better. We should have realized we were already done for, and that it would be over by then anyway. In March, our director, Hideyasu Ajima, was executed. We decided it was his fault for not anticipating this mess. At some point, our community turned violent. We told ourselves we were just organizing in order to protect ourselves where we had to. It wasn't like only a few people made that call either. We all agreed to it. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I was too scared to say no. Next, the assistant director was executed for failing to resolve the situation. Then a woman who lost the key to the cleaning area. Then the doctors, who were no longer useful once we ran out of medicine. The people who stood up to Beckman were chosen to be sacrificed to the monsters outside. One man was killed for eating too much. Then a woman was killed for spilling water. Somebody else was killed just for being a foreigner. Yet, even then, we were optimistic. We believed that in just a few days, this hell would come to an end. In April, we learned that 1 minute in the outer world was equivalent to 100 minutes here, which meant that any help Chaldea could provide would effectively take more than 50 years to arrive. Right now, I'm smoking a cigarette, which the community has forbidden. This used to be a smoking space, a break room with vending machines and the like. Not anymore, most of Seraphix has been digitized. I couldn't take it anymore, I couldn't deal with this fear, with BB. So I left the command room and pulled out a smoke, but then I heard an awful, condemning voice. Looks like you can't follow the rules either. It was Beckman's loyal dogs. They're always on the lookout for deserters, always going around in search of any opportunity to get on his good side. Then I heard that horrible clanging sound. The sound of the sledgehammer as it scraped along the floor. I wish they could have at least let me enjoy my last smoke in peace. Ow! Man, I never thought I'd go out like this. With how it's all gone down, I wish I'd grown a spine and stuck up for the assistant director. Was that a crew member's last? So this is like seeing a cyber ghost's last words, last memories in fact. Oh my gosh. Yes, that must have been the final memory of a human who died here. But it's all in the past now. Don't pay it any heed, Dave. Dave, your expression tells me all I need to know about what sort of memories they must have been. We must get to the bottom of this situation at once, so that no more lives are lost. If only, huh? But if we know BB, she ain't gonna make it easy. Oh lordy. Right-o, so, archers. I want to use my old Regals though! Gosh dang it. Well, I guess I could bring somebody's Lancer if they have any sorty dealt doohickeys. You know what? Let's bring this guy. He's still related to the Extraverse. Actually, not this one. I want the Grailed one. Then again, bonus drops? They both have bonus drops. This one can at least fire off a normal Phantasm. Let's bring... I kind of still want to bring Passion up just to use her, though. We'll bring Hans as well, I think. Yeah. Just so then we have something that could buff 2 party members. And I think, just on the off chance that we might be on a more defensive front, because if it's just archers, who knows, it might be Robin Hood again with a sure hat. Let's just use this. Right, Epic of Remnant Extra. Act 1, Swan Lake returns. Man, we're halfway there though. We're coming to a fork. The path splits into 2 here. One way leads to the chest, where the central command room used to be. The other to the fires, which used to house the dock and heliports. It's the fact that we're also just on a giant digital version of BB's body. Like, holy moly. I see, so each area is named after a part of the body. I suppose that makes this the hair then. What sort of facility did this area contain? It housed the submarine cables. It was also fused together with the pump and the power plants. It should be safe here, even in Seraph. The sentinels won't come this far. But the most important area around here is the chest. It's possible we'll find survivors in the central command room. Ah yes, I agree. Chests are indeed very important. I am partial to those that have grown nice and full. Slender builds are attractive too, you know. Gawain, really? You don't have to say anything, Dave. You don't have to be around this idiot long to realize how awful he is. And what is wrong with a man finding a woman's chest attractive? Personally, I believe it to be a sign of excellent health and breeding. I see, I know I'll regret this, but here goes. What do you think of my chest, then? It is not even worth discussing, but worry not, my lady. I am sure you still have much to live for. Now, where was I? I'm excited by that too, Gawain! You see, Dave? These are his true colours. Fortunately, I'm well aware that even in fairy tales, Prince Charming was always discriminatory in his affections. He's just lucky that this isn't the moon, or I'd be happily tearing him limb from limb. What? That's a harp. Ha! Well now, if it isn't Sir Gawain! Disgusting! I'm disgusted from the bottom of my heart! I am truly chagrined to see a knight of your caliber on this battlefield, and furthermore, to see a man of your stature happily chatting away with that devil woman, all chummy! Tristan, the knight of the round table? Oh, how sorrowful! Indeed, I am Tristan of sorrow, the child of sadness. I say, are you a master? I am amazed to see that there is still a respectable one to be found here. And yet, it also saddens me. I have encountered as many as 7 servants in my time here. Each and every one of them had been pushed to the brink of madness. It pains me to slay them. And now the first master I meet here is joined by a devil woman. It seems that Seraphix is truly hell on earth. Sir Gawain, young master, I must slay this devil woman at once. Would you be so kind as to move away from her? No. You are not touching her. No touchy. Do that and no harm shall befall you. I shall focus my fury on her and her alone. Master Dave, I don't know why Sir Tristan bears such ill will towards Melchulus, but he appears to be deadly serious. Furthermore, his bewitched arrows can and will pierce all that he sees without mercy. If we do battle, I cannot guarantee your safety. Please bear that in mind, and answer me this. Shall we move away from Melchulus, or remain near her? That's... Yes? I can't do that. A fine answer, but alas, it only makes me sadder. Your willingness to trust in others, no matter who they may be, is exactly what is needed on Seraph, yet it is also a great weakness. Such innocence will only lead to your death. That foolishness truly pains me. Pay Sir Tristan words no heed, Dave. There is nothing wrong with your answer whatsoever. What's this? Don't tell me you too have started down the path to madness, Sir Gawain. If it's madness to remain sane in a land where all others have lost their minds, then yes, I suppose I have. I recognize that Lady Melchulus harbors great darkness. I am also aware that she attempts to cut my head off every chance she gets. You do it, Melchulus? I am not trying to cut it off, I just want to poke it a little. And yet, as you can see, there can be no doubt that she is also a proud warrior. We share the same purpose and the same master, and we have fought side by side to come this far. As far as Dave and I are concerned, she is a most reliable ally. Dave could not think of turning his back on Melchulus. I see, then there is no need for further talk. Say what you will, I will not suffer an alter ego to live. Prepare yourselves! Here he comes, let's do this, Mel! Humph, getting rather familiar, aren't we, Dave? I thought I told you I wasn't going to fight on your terms. Still, that command of yours really resonates with me, like a bolt of lightning splitting a tree. Tristan, child of sadness, was it? Think you can hit a bird on the surface of a lake? Well, I'm not really using you in the front line, I'm using your sister for now. But if anybody kicks the bucket, you're up next. Yeah. Anyway, fatal battle against Sir Tristan. Oh gosh, he's sturdy.
Senpai?
Oh gosh, that's mean! That's so mean! Karna Brave Chain, though, to start off with. Why not? I'll do this as well, even though it's scary. I guess I could just do this, actually. But then somebody's going to get hit by his Noble Phantasm if I don't save that taunt for an invincibility turn. So if Hans kicks the bucket, he kicks the bucket, I suppose. As unfortunate as that may be. But yeah, Karna Brave Chain. Oh, wait, back pun. We don't have an attack buff, do we? No. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this for now then. I could use Hans' Noble Phantasm, but no. This is a lot of damage to pass up on. And we can use Hans' Noble Phantasm the subsequent turn to get some value out of that regen. Shame we didn't hit too hard because it's an AoE Noble Phantasm though. Okay, who's he gonna hit? Karna? Passion Lip? Oh, that does a lot though. Okay, righty-ho. So, I think I'll do something along the lines of this then. Yeah, just to get more defense. And then we'll do Hans' Noble Phantasm. You'll do this and then a Karna quick. Because we're going to have to try and build his Noble Phantasm up again. Oh gosh. It's doing normal speed! Because I haven't seen his Noble Phantasm with Yonks! By Yonks, I mean the final singularity. Oh, nice crit though. Oh, poor Hans! Okay. Yeah, this could be useful for a subsequent turn. Alright, so we could start getting more NP gauge for Karna at that too. Which I think I shall do. Alternatively, I could do something along the lines of this. Which I think I will. Just for a little bit more normal attack damage. Especially that crit! Yeah, that was worth it! And evade. Oh lord. Well, since we know Sir Tristan's Noble Phantasm is sure hit, we'll do this. Coolio. Right, so do this as well. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of NP gauge here too. Okay, nice. Right, so... I think I know what I'll do. Yep, I definitely know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we're just gonna get Karna's Noble Phantasm here first and foremost. Hopefully nothing bad happens on this turn though. Stop abusing Passionate, please! Oh my lordy! This abuse! I will not stand for this! Okay, so... I'll do this. And then we'll do Dust of Osiris. Just then we have an NP battery for the next turn. I could do this for healing, actually, though, and get the Buster Chain. Which I'm gonna do that for. As Passion Lip's Overcharge is a heal-based effect, and I do want her to live. This is going to do practically no damage, but hey, the heal. Oh, nice crit! Oh, Hans! Poor boy! No! Oh! This abuse! Oh, wait, no, it's Les at the back. It's Les! Les might be our savior here. Hang on. Passion Up may kick the bucket here, though, which is so unfortunate. No, there's a technique missed! Ah! Also, I know I just realized as well, I could have used this earlier on to alleviate all the things that was happening in Passion Lap, but I wanted to keep it on the off chance if I needed it for something like Karna. Also, I think Tristan has the ability to remove buffs? Is it remove buffs or MP seal? No, it's MP sealing himself. Yeah, I should have used it on Passion Lap earlier then, in retrospect. Oh well, I just hope we get another cheeky crit! Please! Finish him! Go! Cheeky crit! Yes! No! Passion Lap! Oh! Ah! Okay, she's alive! She lives! Yes! Let's go, girl! Rocket to punch! Bam! Oh my lord! Passionate knocking on Dev's door twice already! Holy moly! Girl, don't scare me like that! Although this one was mostly my fault. Should have just done the debuff cleanse from the beginning. Although I did just partially forget what Tristan's spilled kit was. Any hoodles? Got you! It's over, pretty boy! Yes, for you! What? Nice try, but my body is 100% liquid. There's no way your thin little carts can stop me. She's mounting him! Indeed, he is completely at her mercy now. All that remains is for Lady Meltrellis to use those arms of hers to slash his chest to ribbons. A liquid body, how careless of me! My arrows can pierce water, but they cannot stop the unrushing tide. To kill you, I would need a way to deal hammer blow powerful enough to hollow out the ground itself. Or perhaps a source of heat great enough to dissipate a lake, such as Sir Gawain's sacred sword. Ha. Well, the victory is yours. Do you mean to torment me or finish me? Hold it, have you been fighting in that condition this entire time? I've had enough. Now that I've seen you up close, I can tell you're not my type at all. You're not even worth melting. Gawain, Dave, finish him off while you have the chance. Nonsense, my lady, this victory was yours. If you refuse to kill him yourself, we have no reason to do so either. Be honest, Lady Meltrellis, you wish to let him go, don't you? Are you not? Any servants we spare are just going to get in our way. Of course I want to kill him. But I missed my window of opportunity. Now that I've shown him my trump card, it'll be a lot of trouble to trap him again. So I'll let you two take care of him. Sit with us now so he can't come after us again. What would you have us do, Dave? We just have to ensure he doesn't get in our way. Right you are, Master. I'm glad to see we agree. There you have it, Tristan. As a knight, I am sure you know how to pay your respects to the victor. We have no desire to take your life. In fact, we could use your help. The vanquished must bow to his vanquisher, such is the rule of war. I would be most comforted to know you were watching my back. Huh? What are you saying? Were you even listening to me? I told you to take care of him, as in finish him off. Very well, your master certainly appears trustworthy, even if I cannot say the same for all of the company he keeps. It also appears that you are fighting for some deeper purpose than an accursed Holy Grail War. As you are the victor and appear honourable, I will join you, if only for the time being. Of course, that is assuming Dave has no objections. Tristan joined the party! Ugh, not another servant. What's going on? This isn't how it was supposed to be at all. I thought I was going to be Dave's only servant. Thank you again for having me, Master. May I ask your name? I'm Dave. Dave, that sounds strangely familiar. Regardless, a pleasure to meet you. It seems that you have your own reasons for being here. I hope you will tell me about them on the way. However, please bear this in mind. No matter the circumstances, I will not abide alter egos. Fine with me. I'm not expecting your hero experience to be any help. Besides, you'll probably die off soon anyway. Think you could at least make a good meat shield first? Indeed, I excel at keeping my allies safe thanks to my harp of protection. Of course, it can only be hurt by those with a soul. It has no effect on inhuman monsters. Oh, nice one. How would you like me to melt you down now, after all? These two absolutely are not going to get along. Worry not, for the round table. This is sort of quarrel is more of a pre-battle warm-up. As long as they are on speaking terms, things between them will improve in time. Yeah, they may cozy up in the future. That said, I admit I have never seen Sir Tristan open his eyes to threaten someone before. But nonetheless, we Knights of the Round Table are very understanding. I expect they will be close friends by the time... of all the things to say! By the time one of them perishes. That seems wildly optimistic. Semi-morbid too. Oh my gosh. But right. Well, we'll do that next time, I think. So, folks, thank y'all for watching this episode of Fate's Grand Order, and I'll see you all next time as we continue on our digital delve into the realm of Seraph. Ta-ta for now.